The Plumtree community turned up in full force as MAINLINE Football Club dated Bosso at 90 in a crunch Southern Regional Division 1 League match played at Dingmuzi Stadium Sunday the 30th of September. Never mind that there were gate charges for the border town community. This was one not to miss, and they attended in their numbers. As if to come to the party, MAINLINE did not disappoint. They struck whilst their iron was hot, and no sooner had the match begun than they hit the back of the nets through Mpilo Kupe, who pounced after the Bosso defense hesitated to clear. The celebrations said it all. If there was one game that the locals and even the team had wanted to win and win so badly, this was the game, but there was still a long way to go. To that effect, Bosso at 90 did not take long to show intent. They came firing on all fours, and within a minute of conceding, they sounded a warning to MAINLINE with a Mustafa Piri's long-range shot that whistled marginally wide of goal. Bosso were stitching intricate passes in the heart of midfield. In search of the equalizer, they began to control exchanges at the center, and with a little bit of luck, Tumolonko Semoyo could have sneaked home to draw level, but his attempt was well read by goalkeeper Wanele Dodzi. Shortly after that, as Bosso at 90 pinned MAINLINE in their own half, Brian Bebe was a shade too late to connect Sylvester Ndlovu's cross from the right. Having absorbed Bosso at 90's waves of attacks, MAINLINE then streamed forward and almost caught their opponents off shape at the back, but MAINLINE captain Victor Nkomo was disturbed as he attempted to go for the kill. MAINLINE had found the groove. They were now ticking, and suddenly their opponents were backtracking. Had this match been at Papa Fields, Bosso at 90 would have drawn tremendous applause for their next move. A sleek interchange of passes culminating in Sylvester Ndlovu's cross from the right, nodded inches wide off the MAINLINE left-hand post by Dalubuhle Dlodlo. The applause at Dingmuzi was minimal. Moments shy of the break, Bosso at 90 were denied another potential equalizer as MAINLINE gallantly fought to preserve that which they had to the break. The other side of halftime, MAINLINE were first to attack, and that through their impressive left back Douglas Maguta, whose set piece was well read by Eric Nyati, the Bosso at 90 goalkeeper. It was now MAINLINE all the way. Another whistling shot from Luke Tembo flashed across the Bosso at 90 goal, and Captain Victor Nkomo would impress to flatter after roasting his marker wide on the far side before wasting his cross behind goal. At least he was apologetic. The Bosso at 90 troops never gave up the fight. They persisted in search, and Mustafa Piri's determination almost rewarded him with a goal, only to be denied by Alet Dodzi, the MAINLINE goalkeeper. If MAINLINE could play the same way against all teams as they did against Bosso 90, then without doubt they would not be languishing anywhere near number 13, their current log position. On Sunday, they were amongst those swimming in the murky waters of relegation. With the scoreline narrowly in favor of MAINLINE, Bosso at 90 began to take the risks. They considered numerous free kicks in dangerous areas, and on one such occasion, Nhlanhla Nkomo's thunderbolt took the agility of Bosso at 90 keeper Eric Nyati to prevent from causing damage. Straight from the Bosso goal to the MAINLINE end, and the black and white boys were breathing a fire in search of the equalizer, but Donnet Fosho's strike off the edge of the danger zone ascended way above Dodzi's goal. Both teams were now giving as much as they were taking, and credit to MAINLINE for not sitting back to protect their slender lead. Instead, they put their opponents at risk of conceding a second, in the process opening up the game. Goal scorer Mpilo Kupe would this time turn provider for promising Luke Tembo, whose strike went marginally wide. With the match drawing towards the 90 and Bosso at 90 not giving up the fight, MAINLINE supporters were restless and could not bear any further anxiety, and as the referee blew for full time, they couldn't contain their joy as they invaded the pitch in celebration. MAINLINE assistant coach Sizam Guni said the win against Bosso 90 was no ordinary feat for his boys.
I think it's gonna be a long part until the weekend. The guys are really happy. It's a moral boost. I pick one. I pick 3 points.
Nguni said ahead of the match against Bosso at 90, the team needed little motivation as they knew what it meant to play a Bosso at 90.
It doesn't matter whether it's under 12, it's under 14 or under 20, as long as you are playing Highlanders, there is that name. I think you could see from the last game or the last few games, the boys really stepped up. Even everyone wanted to be seen on this game versus the much fancied Highlanders, and they really came up to the party. Motivation was just on another level.
Great weekend then for the Plumtree folk, some of whom were torn in between supporting their local team and traditional favourites Highlanders. The supporters' leadership, however, appealed to the local community to rally behind the boys from their immediate society.
Ati hanganeni sebakamu tisupporting timu ya kanyi. Apa Highlanders yabuya toziva ndiyo timu vere. Ndiyo timu yatagara tisupporta but apa yabuya ngenu. Hai supporting vana vakanyi. Tintireni mberi.
Ngwenya was also full of praise for the mainline leadership who have brought back football life into the border town.
Ibhora esiqine kulibona competitive soccer. It's 6 or so years back. This time umdala MAINLINE, our director lo Jona sebesifake somewhere.
As celebrations are for the win over Bosso at 90 continue, MAINLINE need to realize the bigger task ahead as they face a second placed Cholocho in their next game, but maybe they just have to enjoy it whilst it lasts. MAINLINE gave it all they have got against Bosso at 90 and likewise got all they wanted. Tandazani Zimba Television Sport Media, Plumtree.